What's going on, guys? Lecton Gaming here, coming back at you with another banger video on the channel. And today we're going to be talking about this gun here. Okay, this gun. I literally have 0 kills with it, so I have no idea what to expect with this gun, and it's called the G3. And if you maybe noticed by the title of the video, this is called like gun review, you know. So I think I'm gonna start something where I just go through like random guns, you know, or whatever, and you guys can request guns, and I'll do like a gun review on them. I'll break down like the stats and stuff and like my opinion on the gun. Just play with it for a few minutes, you know. So yeah, leave your guys' suggestions down in the comment section below. So this gun here, okay, 35 to 25 damage, pretty solid, right? A fire rate of 580, but it drops off the damage pretty fast. I think that's like 50 studs. Yeah, 50 studs, and then at 215 studs, it goes down to 25. So that's like when it's fully dropped down to 25 studs, like 2 stud penetration depth, which is pretty good. A 2 times headshot multiplier, which is probably where this gun, like, I'd say accelerates or something. I don't know. So anyways, now that we've gone over the basically like the stats of the gun, it's time for me to use it. So like I said, I have never used this gun before. I have 0 kills with it. So as like a secondary, I'm starting to use the OBRES a bit more, because like I feel like the SFG can be a bit scummy sometimes. I also have almost 3,000 kills with a secondary, which is, you know, the SFG. So I think I'm gonna start trying to get a bit more used to the OBRES, which I think in the long run will be a bit better. But enough about my secondary. I mean, we're here to talk about, well, this gun here, the G3. So I haven't had a chance to literally shoot this yet because I got KSG'd. Okay. It has a bit of recoil. Actually, that recoil is pretty easy to handle. I don't know. I have to test it at farther ranges. Let me just shoot against this wall. Okay. Yeah, as you guys can see, that is that's a bit of a spread. So I'd say this is more of a close range gun. Oh my. Okay, that is a lot of people. That is a lot of people. Dang it. I ran out of ammo, which is probably another thing about this gun that's not too great. It has 20 bullets in the mag. Okay, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but that's not that good. Okay, let's chuck a grenade here. These guys are starting to get kind of annoying. Alright, but let's push up with this gun, because I'm pretty sure that's what this gun was meant for. More like close range combat. So far, my first impressions on it are it's not that bad, but it's also at the same time not really that good. I mean, a 580 fire rate, you know, or RPM, it just doesn't feel worth it when you could use guns like the AG3. Okay, that gun goes from 45 damage down to 35, which is, you know, pretty good. And I feel like, why would you want to use this? I mean, even though the AG3 has a slower fire rate, it can basically almost 2-shot, and it has a way more stable recoil. So after like comparing those guns, you know, like, I mean, you would probably want to use the AG3. Like, I have to check what rank you actually unlock. I don't know. It just doesn't really feel like it is a good gun. Okay, don't get me wrong. Like, but really only close range fights. But the AG3 could just accelerate in those long range battles a bit more, you know, than, well, this gun, the G3, you know. So I mean, so like, it doesn't really seem worth it to me to use this, but of course it can be fun to use sometimes just for like the heck of it. Okay, so you do get the G3 before the AG3, okay? So you get like the G3 at rank 59 and the AG3 at rank 76. So okay, so I mean, I guess if you don't really want to give out money or anything on the AG3 and you really want to use a good battle rifle, I mean, probably just maybe the Scar H, to be honest. Okay, so look, if we compare this with the Scar H here, 41 damage to 29. So it does drop out of 3-shot radius, like the G3, but the AG3. I mean, just look, 45 to 35 damage. That is crazy. So, in my opinion, you guys should use the Scar H over the G3 just because this has a lot more stable recoil. Okay, it can go to 90 studs before the damage even starts dropping down, and then the G3 almost instantly starts dropping down damage. So, I don't know, guys. The G3 just seems kind of useless to use compared to the other guns. Okay, if this were one of the only battle rifles, or let's just say the others were worse, this would definitely be a good gun to use. Like, it's not bad, but the other guns just overpower it so much more. So yeah, this gun, it's not bad. Like, just use it if you want to. Like, you won't be at a terrible disadvantage or anything, but just know that if someone is coming up to you with a Scar H or an AG3 or something, you probably will lose. But this gun does have a bit of a faster fire rate than the AG3. Okay, 580 RPM, 525 RPM. Then the Scar H has 600 RPM. When you're using the G3, just remember that you'll probably be overpowered by another battle rifle. Okay, that was actually pretty good. But I think this gun does excel a bit more in close range combat. No! How did I not see that shotgunner? Everyone's camping the hill. Alright, so now I've gone over basically the gun and everything about it, right? So I'm just gonna try using it a bit and see if my opinion like changes any more about this gun. So one thing I am gonna say about it though, from using it in this short time, it is a good gun to use in close quarters combat. So if you're playing like Bazaar, King of the Hill, or Flare Dom, or something like that, this might be better than the AG3. But then again, I mean, this gun does have a 2 times headshot multiplier, which means that technically if you hit a headshot, you're doing 70 damage at close range. And at farther ranges, you know, when it drops down all the way to 25 damage, this is a 2-shot headshot at far range, which again excels a lot more than the other like battle rifles. So I think this is actually a pretty balanced gun in my opinion. So yeah guys, that was the end of my gun review on the G3. So my opinion on this gun is it's more or less like in the middle gun. I think if you guys could master it, like let's say like you can like really control the recoil or something like that, then it'll be like a really decent and fun like gun to use. So if you're using the G3, keep in mind that there is like still like the Scar H and the AG3, which are in my opinion a bit better than this gun. But I mean, hey, this does have the 2 times headshot multiplier, while the Scar H and the AG3 only have a 1.4 times headshot multiplier. So yeah, that was my gun review on the G3, the gun that I have 0 kills with, and I have like a few kills with it. But yeah, anyway guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.